This video is for the order acknowledgement tutorial. This is a new step for 2019. We wanted to take a few minutes to prepare some helpful tips for you to help navigate this step of the catalog sale. In your welcome packet, you did receive some information about the new order acknowledgement process, and this will be a helpful resource for you as you reach this stage. And looking at the overall catalog flow roadmap, at this point you have already passed out your catalogs. Your sellers have collected orders and they've given you their orders and their money, and they have submitted those orders to Niagara Chocolates. So now from that point, in approximately 1 to 2 weeks after your orders are entered on our side, you receive an electronic order acknowledgement, and this is a summary of your order. It's a very simple process, and at this point we're asking that you validate the order acknowledgement to make sure that it is accurate. This is what you will be invoiced and also what will come in your shipment. So you want to take extra care to make sure that it matches up with your seller's orders. And the order acknowledgement step for you is very simple. Number one, you're going to review an Excel form that becomes emailed to you. 2, you're going to make any changes necessary. And 3, save and send to catalog@sweetworks.net. From the time you receive the email, you do have 2 full business days to review this document and send it back to us. If you do not have any changes, that's fine. We will automatically take your order to the next step of the process after the 2 days are complete. The first thing you'll do is you'll see an email that looks exactly like what you see on the screen coming from catalog@sweetworks.net. This content of the email is some basic directions on how to complete the order acknowledgement, and this matches up with what was in your welcome packet. And there also is an Excel sheet attached to the email. So what you want to do is double click on that Excel, and I'm actually going to walk you through an example here. So this is a sample order acknowledgement. You'll notice that there are a few tabs. There's the order acknowledgement tab, the revise orders tab, and then several tabs for add orders. And we'll walk through each of these separately. So on the order acknowledgement tab, this is an overview of your order based on what was entered into our system. So you have some basic details about your sale, you have your school total, and then if you have any sort of breakout, for example, if you're sorting by grade or by teacher, those subtotals will be listed here as well. And then below the general information is detail for each student's orders. So student number 1, Lorenzo, you can see everything that he ordered, the quantity, the description, and the pricing. Kyle, the seller number 2, you can see his information, and all the way down. This will be listed for every student in the sale. You want to check this information with the order forms and make sure that it's correct. If you do see anything that needs to be changed, you simply use the Revise Orders tab, focusing on column I, which is shaded in yellow. On this tab, each seller has a full list of all the items in the catalog, and you're able to make changes. Preloaded on this tab in the column H is the quantity that they have ordered that matches the invoice and the first tab. If you need to make any changes, you simply do that in the second column here. So let's walk through an example. So Lorenzo really didn't want the sitting rabbit, he wanted the 11-inch rabbit, and that was a typo. So what we can do is we can change the original quantity is 1, we'll make the new quantity 0, and you notice that when I click off that $7, it's changing his total. Now we'll add a 1 on the 11-inch rabbit, and that changes his total there. Then all the way at the bottom, you would have $118 for that seller that are owed. Let's do another example for Kyle. So after he turned in his paperwork and his money, and Susie was in town and she wanted to order some sponge candy, so she gave him some money. So we can add in 2 boxes of dark sponge on Kyle's section, and that will update his totals. This Revise Orders tab is only for students who already submitted an order with the initial batch. If you have a student that did not submit their order with the initial batch, maybe they were late or they provided their information to you and not in time, we ask you to hold on to those until this point. So now we have several tabs where you can add these students' orders in one at a time. So we'll click on Add Order 1. This is a completely blank tab, and you put the student's name in. One tab per student, and then you can detail here what their order totals are. If you have another student that was late and you need to add them, you just simply click on another tab and you can do the same thing. So once you've made all of your changes, you can save this file down, attach it to an email, and send it back to catalog@sweetworks.net. At that point, you will receive an updated order acknowledgement. This may take up to 1 week to receive, but this will be your final values of your invoice and your breakout by student. If you're a prepaid customer, this is what you want to pay based on that order acknowledgement update. Overall, it is a very simple process that allows you to make any changes in a streamlined fashion and get Niagara Chocolates the updated information effectively. If you have any additional questions about the order acknowledgement page, we encourage you to check out niagarachocolates.com/resources for more valuable tips and tricks. Thank you very much.